And the reason why is because I like to recover by using a small amount of movement as possible, because the majority of their weight and pressure is on my upper body, right? It's not controlling my legs. So, and the weaker part of my body is my arms as compared to my legs. So if I'm trying to push a really heavy person off of me, fighting against their strength and gravity, this is going to be hard, okay? Unless I'm like significantly stronger than the person, okay? But I'm able to be a lot more mobile with my legs, okay? So once I can reestablish some kind of frame with my legs, I'm going to have a much better opportunity to replace my guard. So I'm just going to create a small movement with my legs. I'm not going to try to push them all off me in one motion to try to create as much space as I can with just using my arms. I want to make just a little bit of space, okay? So I'm framing, right? I have a good frame. I just post on the hip, all right? Not deep on the hip, because some guys like to do little hip break wrist locks here, so you want to be careful of that. I just keep the bottom part of my hand kind of right on the hip bone as some kind of frame, and then I'm just kind of pushing away with my hand on the inside shoulder here. Now, small hip escape, and then I'm going to put my inside knee in front of his hip. Small hip escape, bring my knee in front of the hip. Now, again, going back to that concept that I talk about constantly, elbow to knee. Elbow to knee. From offense and from defense is where your strength comes from, okay? You've got to have your elbow to your knee. For them to pass your guard and get inside to a position where they're more dominant, they have to break that open, okay? They have to get my knee and my elbow separated, where I'm long and I'm open. I need to get myself back to a position where I'm strong, okay, and I have a frame. So I got to frame, get that elbow, get that knee back in to my elbow. Now, from here, I have the strength because I have the leverage to push my upper body away. So I'm just going to push using that knee and my frame here to push my upper body away. Once my upper body's away from him, the rest of it's easy, okay? I can just take my leg out and replace back to the closed guard. Okay, when people have trouble, what they try to do here is they're just trying to, if he's on top of me strong, I can't do this. Know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to push and do this. Okay, but what I need to do is small, explosive movements. So up, out, and then get my knee back in. All right? Up. That's going to give my hips the space to move. Out, and then knee back in. Elbow to knee. Frame, push away. Bring the leg back in. Close the guard. Okay, one more time. Here, up. Okay, if my hips are on the floor, my hips don't move. Okay, my hips have to be up, which means I have to base with my feet. When my feet are planted, my hips can move. Hips escape. Okay, knee comes in. Frame, elbow to knee. Push the upper body away. I do one more little escape. That's going to allow me to clear that foot, and then I can bring my leg back in. All right, everybody got it?